when she comes in and she's so brutal, by now I just shouldn't be shocked. It's like being surprised that a lion hunts. It's what she does, and she's so good at it. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you're on here, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That helps me out a bunch. Hopefully that helps you, because then you get all the notifications as soon as these go live and you won't miss a single one. We are back with Jinjer, and I'm super excited because pretty much since my first reaction to them, I think it was the Pisces studio recording, I've had people requesting a song called On the Top. Specifically the live in Kiev version. That's the one we're going to be taking a look at today. The live performance video is on the Napalm Records YouTube channel, so it's going to be high quality, and I love looking at their live stuff just because of how talented they are. I'm expecting fireworks, so we're going to jump straight in. Jinjer On the Top, live in Kiev. Let's see what you got. That is a smooth beat that he came in with. That is such a smooth groove to it. I'm going back because they just throw you off. I mean, they do a lot of that kind of, and not in a negative way, clangy, kind of repetitive, urgent guitar work just before things get heavy and break. So you're kind of thinking it's going to go a certain way, and he comes in with that smooth groove. And then just to talk about this bassist, he is without a single doubt one of the best bassists I've seen in this genre. In fact, in many other genres, he is so so smooth and so consistent. It feels like it comes very easy to him, and I'm sure that's just loads of hard work. But he is incredibly talented. It's such a small thing there he's doing by just accenting the kick drum, but he's doing it so tightly and so like smooth. It's really remarkable. I want to hear that again. But what a bunch of talented human beings. It's just Jinjer doing Jinjer things.
Что, ребят, одиноко ли там наверху?
Nice half time. I'm gonna go back so it leads in. There's a perfect example of him doing the percussive bass work, but then also providing an enhancement or a reinforcement of the melody. When she comes in and she's so brutal, by now I just shouldn't be shocked. It's like being surprised that a lion hunts. It's what she does, and she's so good at it. I love how she's able to write these really nice flowing, even in the screaming pieces, these rhythms or phrasing pieces, because typically the music that she's singing on is quite difficult to write to. And I imagine that she just uses the key and the tempo and kind of independently starts at least the journey of what that phrasing is going to be. I'd love to find out. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the studio when they're recording. But yeah, the guitar's got this real, it's so cool. It feels very ownable to them. I mean, I'm still feeling you to them as a band, and maybe to a lot of other bands in their genre, but the tone is quite identifiable. I think of them whenever I hear it. It's got the brutality and the drive that you're looking for when you hear aggressive music, but it's got this brightness, and the only way I can describe it is a springiness to it. It almost sounds like it springs into the high bit from that brutal low, and a very cool. It's like the valves are working really hard in those amps. It's awesome. Feels warm. Feels really good. And just a talented group of people, man. Okay. Just incredible, again, powerful, clean vocal. Great credit to the engineer as well. He's got like the perfect amount of reverb on there. Sounds really good, sounds authentic, but he's given it that big room feel that you're looking for. And then a credit to her again. I mean, any singers, a lot of singers who scream and then go for like the more melodic, clean vocals in the chorus, lesser experienced and lesser talented singers have a volume problem when they shift like that. And so you'll hear as they start to clean, it's normally too soft, and then they have to push it up because they realize it's too soft, or when they go into the scream, it's too loud and they have to bring it down. She obviously doesn't have any of those problems. She's a professional, but she also doesn't miss a note. She just can transfer so easily. And that just is another credit to a lot of people who go, oh, well, she's damaging her vocal cords, being so brutal. No, she's not. She's doing it exactly the way she needs to do. I'd be surprised if there's any damage at all. I'm sure it's a strain because it's brutal, but she's got such a great technique to her screams that when she shifts into that singing piece, it doesn't feel like it's taxing her at all. Great guitar work. Again, credit to this band, man. It's so nice to see when they've got such a great singer, but backed by such a fantastic band, because even the runs that he's doing on his guitar, the drummers following with some fills, and obviously the bass kind of reinforcing all of that. Just magical instrumentation. But it's often just the one. What is coming? The walls are falling down. You run, but it's often just a turn. Your track is getting longer and it's leading to your tone. You'll manifest to lose your mind in another moment. Where driven is the finish and the vanish in the coffin. I'll go back to lead in. I wanted to leave a long period of not stopping and talking and saying anything because their level of skill and the kind of music they're playing is difficult. There's no two ways about it. But it's their consistency, because small things like when the guitarist does the tap-in run-in for the chorus, that just shows you what kind of tone he's got on his guitar. And it's very easy to notice mistakes when you have those kind of tones. There's not a lot of when it's so bright and it's so powerful and it's so limiting in terms of any errors you can make. It's that's the only way I can describe it. He's not missing a note. None of them are. And there's a lot that goes into the talent of the musicians, but then it's just the hard work. It's the countless hours of practicing and just droning away together, making sure that they have the muscle memory in place, that they have overcome any stumbles you may have during a live performance. And I'm sure they've been doing this for a very long time, and all the things I'm saying sound obvious, but I've played with a lot of bands and a lot of guys that I look up to, and I've been privileged enough to be on a couple tours with some bands that I grew up absolutely adoring, guys like Haste the Day and Under Oath, and those were two tours of musicians that I looked up to massively, and I was blown away when we were standing backstage or opening for them or whatever it was, and I'm watching these guys and I'm thinking they're just even a level above, and it's just I have such a great reference point for musicians I respect and adore, and this is why I love this band so much, because they just surpass so much of that expectation. I'm kind of fanboying. is there a sample there in the back, or is it like an undercoating of like a harmony that she's singing on top of? It sounds like there's another layer to it, but still very awesome. Yeah. Nice welcomed relief.
The weak stepped aside. Losers are crying. The weak stepped aside.
This building is awesome.
Losers are crying.
Nice little time switch there that they're doing. I'm going back again. That's actually a perfect place to pause for this this point I'm about to make. She's got such a remarkable presence. I think I mentioned it probably every single video, but it is still impressive. She commands the stage, she commands her area, and she commands the crowd's attention. And I think she does it in a way that isn't kind of ego-driven or look at me or silly. And she's got just enough kind of interaction and playing to the crowd that makes it a really entertaining show. And yeah, she's powerful.
It's a race against yourself. Nobody else will meet you there.
It sounds like it almost, again, it's this tone of the guitar. Has he got Jinjer on his 12th fret? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It sounds like there's this almost organ that's synthing behind like his notes that he's sliding with. It's just, there's such a great, unique tone. Definitely ownable by them, and I think that's rare nowadays with everything, how much music's being created and how many bands are trying to sound like each other. It's super rare. Nice dissonant chords. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that goes on the playlist immediately. Yeah, great band. I don't want to harp on about it. I've kind of fanboyed enough. They're a remarkable band, fantastic musicians, great singer, great ability, great songwriting, entertaining to watch. It's kind of the full product. It's exactly what you want when you pay for a ticket. Entertaining, very, very entertaining. And yeah, really love doing these reactions. I kind of feel when I do these reactions, I'm now definitely listening as a fan, as well as someone who's trying to discover more of their music. And that sometimes is difficult because I get lost in it, as opposed to trying to critique certain musical elements, but I can't help myself, man. They're too good. Yeah, love that one. If there's another one that you want me to look at, please put it in the comments below. Hit me up on Twitter, Patreon, wherever you guys engage with me, and I'll do my best to jump on those straight away. Super excited to continue the Jinjer journey, and yeah, just blown away by them. Remarkable. Until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.